Welcome back to Golden Goose in my Road to Glory series that follows myself, Zach Letter, as quarterback of the Florida Gators. That is right. We made a transfer. We had a big decision to make. Either go pro after our junior season at Kansas or transfer to a different college and try to get a natty and just play against some better competition. And that's what we did. We transferred to the Florida Gators. We're in the SEC, and this is going to be a very interesting senior year. Obviously, Florida's in a great conference, the SEC. They're on the east side of things. We're 97 overall with a 99 offense and a 97 defense. And we're ranked number 1 in the nation right now. And if you look at this conference, we have some ranked opponents on our side of things. But if we go to the SEC West, obviously we have LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, just so many good teams. Like, no team's really below 85 overall. So this is going to be a tough conference to win. But if we can do it, we should be able to go to the national championship and get our second natty if we can pull off a W in that one. Now, as you can see, the year is 2016. This is our senior season, and Florida just came off a national championship victory. So they brought us in hoping that with our last year here in college, we can help them repeat and get 2 back-to-back national championship trophies, and then we can go off and maybe go in the top 5 in the NFL draft, maybe even number 1. Now, we look at the schedule. We have UMass as our first game. It's kind of a tune-up. Then North Texas, another tune-up game. Then we have Arkansas, that's some SEC play, then Tennessee, the University of Kentucky, LSU, which is going to be a very interesting game in Week 6, Vanderbilt, Missouri, and then UGA, that's going to be an interesting one too, they're ranked, and then Idaho, South Carolina, then we have 2 bye weeks, then Florida State, a rivalry game, and they're ranked as well, and then obviously the SEC Conference Championship, which could be against Alabama. Now, there's a lot of pressure on us. We are ranked number 1 in the Heisman preseason polling right now. Obviously, if we can win our second Heisman Trophy, that would be huge. If we can win a few more trophies as well, it'll just help our draft stock all that much more. And if we can have a great season here at Florida, obviously we have a lot of national attention where every game is going to be nationally televised because we're ranked number 1 in the nation coming into the season. So every game we have is going to be on TV, and the nation's going to be watching. The stadium is huge. It's got so many fans that attend every game, so obviously a lot of local attention as well. And then the kind of scouts and recruits that they get from the NFL. I mean, there's going to be so many scouts in the stands every single game, not only watching us, but our teammates. So a lot of national attention, and it's going to be a very important year for us. And if we look, the University of Florida is the toughest place to play in the NCAA. We have 88,000 average attendance, and we're on a 27-game win streak at home. So, I mean, definitely Florida wants us to continue that tradition, so we can't lose at home. We can't lose, period, this season. Now, obviously, this is kind of how the depth chart breaks down. We're number 1. We're an All-American, and we've won the Heisman before. We've won a national championship. So there's a lot resting on our shoulders. We didn't go to the draft. A lot of NFL teams thought we were going to go draft eligible. We didn't. We want to play one more year. We want to get our education. We want to get that degree. But let's look at the rest of the team. We have great halfbacks, obviously 95 and 92 overall. So we're going to be able to split up with those 2 guys. And then fullback, you know, that doesn't really matter, 59 overall. But wide receivers, these are who we're going to be throwing to. R.J. Parker, he's a senior, standing at 6'2", 201 pounds. Then Eric McDaniel, a little shorter, a slot receiver, 6 foot, 201 pounds. Then we have another 6 foot receiver. We don't have any super tall guys. 6'4" is going to be our 4th string receiver. And then 5'11", that's a small guy. He's going to be great in the slot, though, Ostrander. And then Lowe, 6'2". He might see some reps this season. He is a freshman. Tight end wise, I mean, we're okay here. We have a true freshman starter, John Baker, 76 overall. And then Donnie Carter, a sophomore, who's going to be our opposite side of our tight end here. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have great targets to throw to. Now, in our first matchup, we're taking on UMass. This is obviously very much leaning towards the Florida Gators in this one. Kirk's going to side with us. We're number 1 in the nation. They're the bottom of the barrel. So this should be a great tune-up game, and so should the North Texas game. And then we're going to be getting into some serious games. With our schedule, we could probably afford 1 loss this season, but we don't want that. The needles are shaking in our favor. UMass, 72 overall. They have a decent offense. Their defense is pretty bad, though. We should run up the scoreboard on them quite a bit in this contest. Our first ever game here in the swamp, wearing the Florida uniform and the number we wore in high school, the number 4. Brett Favre would be proud. It's our senior season here, and we're kicking things off on the ground with Green, our halfback. Oh my God, he finds a hole, and he's still on his feet. 18 yards and a first down for the Gators. Now, obviously, we transferred schools, so we have a new coach. So we have no coach trust, so we can't audible, we can't hot route, we can't flip plays, we can't do anything like that. So we're kind of at the mercy of the coach this season, but that's okay. This is a very good head coach they have here. Not really seeing anyone open. We do have someone late. That's Baker, our tight end. He makes a great football move, and we're inside the 20, a 41-yard reception, and that's our first pass in a Gators uniform. And in this one off to Green in the red zone. He's going to cut out to the left side. He's got some field in front of him. He breaks one. 8 yards. Wow, this is what having a talented team around you is like. Now, honestly, my goals for the season are to throw for over 4,000 yards, over 30 touchdown passes, and then I want to be somewhere in the neighborhood of obviously undefeated, get that Heisman Trophy, go get the national championship, win the SEC conference. And that's all stuff I want to see done this season. There's Green, our halfback. He almost gets in. Down at the 1 and a new set of downs. 2 for 2 for 48 yards. It looks like we're going to try to run this one in. The Minutemen are stacking the line right now. Giving this one to Green. He's going to find... No, that's actually Callahan. Callahan's going to get in a 1-yard touchdown run to cap off that drive. Gators have the lead 6-0. Our defense let them have the ball for the better part of 45 seconds. So, I mean, kind of shows you how powerful our team is in general. I mean, we're going to roll out here. I think that's a decent move, and then we're going to plant our feet, toss it to McDaniel, one of our shorter wide receivers, but he finds himself 18 yards. Now I'm very excited to be wearing the Gators uniform. They won the national championship last season. I can help them repeat. I mean, we could go down in Gator history. We can have a great season, get drafted in the top 10 or 5 picks in the NFL draft. I think number 1 if we win the Heisman, honestly, because that would be our second Heisman award. It's just going to be a very exciting season. Now, if you guys are super excited we transferred and you're excited for my senior season here in college, don't forget to smash that like button. Drop a big like on this video. Let me know how you feel. I'd appreciate it. Like, if we could get like 500 likes, I think I'd die of happiness. Let's see here on 2nd and 6. We're going to roll out a little bit. We're going to try and test our feet here. I mean, yeah, we're going to just get out. We don't want to take the big hits this season. We're trying to get into the NFL next year. No injuries. Read option time. I mean, haven't done too much of this. I've never been a big fan of it. But we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to keep it on the ground with ourselves here. Oh, we make a miss. We make a miss. We're dirty. We're dirty that way. See you later, boys. On the ground. Big carry. Touchdown. Our first in the Gators uniform. This is why Florida brought us here. They knew we were a threat on the ground, in the air. Obviously, we had that performance last season where we had 11 total touchdowns, 7 through the air, 4 on the ground against Kansas State. That was a huge performance. It really improved our transfer stock, I'd say. We're going to just toss this one away. Was trying to make something happen, but nothing really opened up. We have the lead 14-0 still in the first quarter. Obviously, no one really expected this game to be close. And to help our national polls, we just got to blow these guys out of the water. Taking a snap here. We're going to roll out just a wee bit. Going to toss this one up to Baker, who looked away last second. That's my fault. 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped right now. Going to roll out again. Try to squeeze that. Oh, they constantly turn away just as I'm ready to make a decision. Let's try to stay in the pocket here. 3rd and 10. We're going deep. Let's see if we have any receivers that have any more gas than another defender wide open. That's Cunningham. That's a huge touchdown play. 57 yards. I waited and waited. And eventually the coverage dropped back, and they were wide open. Wow. 21-0. This is obviously not supposed to be a contest, but this feels pretty good. Running the screen here with Cunningham in the backfield. I think we have 2 Cunninghams. We're going to roll out here a little bit. Drop this one off. Oh, that's Green. Okay. We find one. I shouldn't have rolled to the screen side, but I did. 6 for 9 today, 147 yards. We have that touchdown. We have a touchdown through the ground, too. Okay, trying to roll out of this one. Trying to find anything and anything. Oh, we bowl over a man. 13 yards on the ground and another first down. A play-action screen. I don't like this. Can I hand it off to our running back? Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, God. Couldn't hand it off, and we got sacked. 2nd down and 15. Most likely the last play of the first quarter. Looking for anyone deep. That's Parker. That's short. It's not very deep. 3rd and 8. And at the end of one quarter, we have the lead 21-0 over UMass. Seems like a great decision to transfer. I'm looking forward to the SEC competition, though. Like, we play 3 or 4 very good SEC teams this season. Obviously, the conference championship, if we get there, that's going to be a very interesting game. Delivering that one to McDaniel. Nice. We're showing the NFL we can throw on the run. We can run the ball. We can do anything. You could draft us and put us at running back, and we'd probably do okay for you. And you're going to toss this one, I guess, as designed to McDaniel. He gets us in the red zone, 2nd and inches. 9 for 12, 180 yards. Looking for our second TD of the day through the air. Obviously, we want to impress in these easier games that they set up for us. We're going to have to just take it on our own feet. We're going to get 5 yards and a first down. Coach called the same play here. I mean, we're going to see if we can get this into Baker, because usually this power O play action works pretty well for the tight end. And there he is, open in the corner. He drops it. You dropped it for sure. Touchdown there, Baker. Tossing this one to Green. Let's see if he can find any yards. Yeah, he found 2. 3rd and pretty long. And like I said, we can't hot route anybody. We can't do anything really because we have no coach trust. There's our tight end. Back of the end zone. Beautiful. Beautiful. 8-yard touchdown reception. That's our second touchdown pass of the day. 10 for 14, 188 yards. And coach is trying to send everyone deep. We should see if any of our receivers have more speed than their corners and see if we can hit anyone on a very, very deep route. Oh, got destroyed as we try to get rid of that one. Parker is running a nice streak down the sideline. Maybe we could find him. We'll see if anything establishes deep here. Honestly, no. We're going to just get rid of that one to McDaniel. There we go. McDaddy. More option running. And we're going to keep it again. This went for a big gain last time out, and we're going to roll off one and get inside the red zone after carrying it for 18 yards. We have 3 total touchdowns today, trying to make it 4 just for us here at quarterback, and hopefully that pads our Heisman stats just a wee bit. There's Cunningham. He's going to get in. A 16-yard touchdown reception. We're not going to play this full game, I don't think. It's 35-0. I'm hoping coach lets us at least play the third quarter, but we'll see. It's halfway through the second. We have a 35-point lead, and we have great field position to start this drive off. So we're going to roll out here, see if we can pop that up to Parker. That's deep. That's a jump ball. That's a 50-50, and we didn't win that one. Giving this one to Green up the right side. He puts the stiff arm up a little bit early. Finds 3, 3rd and 7. We're going to have to see how Kansas fares without us this season. I'm kind of excited to see how they do. Obviously, I still love Kansas. They're always going to have a great place in my heart. It was a great 3 years, but the recruiting just suffered, and the team just was never going to be, great. And we still have about 3 minutes left in this quarter. Going to just toss this one away to Green, our halfback, who's going to try to get in down at the 2. Running a little bit of hurry up here. Not greedy for a 4th passing touchdown at all. Just kidding. I'm quite greedy right now. Let's see what we can do. Can we find Parker? Yeah, we can. Parker holds on to it. That's a 3-yard touchdown reception. That's our 4th touchdown pass on the day. We had 1 on the ground, 5 total TDs in our debut. Big turnover for the Gator defense. We're getting the ball back at the 26, literally seconds after scoring. Oh my God, this should be outlawed. There should be a mercy rule. Got to get rid of it. Oh God. 2nd down and 10. Trying it again here. Let's get this off to Baker, our tight end, who's going to find the first down. Oh, yes, he did. That was fancy footwork. Trying to keep as much time on the clock as we can because I'm greedy. Baker, again, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 5 for us through the air, 1 on the ground. Just an insane game against, well, not a very good team, but it feels good to pad the stat sheet a bit. And I don't think coach is putting us back in. Oh, they are. Okay, good. Yay. He took us out for the rest of the first half for some reason, but we're back in now. Uh-oh, that screenplay got blown up. We got to just get rid of that one. 2nd and 10. The fans are chanting that they want 6. I mean, we've given them 6 plenty of times today. And now we're on our feet. And we're out of here. Whoop. Gotta go. See you guys later. Oh, baby. Oh, it should be illegal to be this good. 76 yards on the ground and another touchdown. Wow. Are you watching ESPN? Are you watching NFL? Look at that, longest run in NCAA history, 76 yards. The Minutemen scored again, so that's going to bring us back onto the field. I thought we were going to sit this one out, 56-10. Let's get another touchdown. I mean, we have 7 on the day now, so we're looking for our 8th touchdown of the game. I mean, yeah, that sounds great. Lob this one deep to Parker. We have the arm to do it if he's got the legs. Nah, he didn't quite have the legs to get to it. We need to kind of look up who our fastest receiver is, and then we could do a lot more of that because we do have the arm to beat out most of our opposition. See you later. It's been nice. Whoop! Spin cycle. Gotta go. On the 50-yard line. Got 2 guys going deep here. I mean, we'll just have to see what kind of develops here, but I saw that guy come through the gap, and there was not much I could do. 2nd and 22. This is not the situation you want to be in. Ostrander, though. Let's see what he can do. Nothing. We had a man open. Whoop. Spin cycle. Making 2 men break their ankles there. We do not want to punt it here. I am against that full-heartedly. And that's why I will take this on the ground, and I will see you all later. Oh, we get the block. We're out of there. We're out of there. See you later. Oh, he hits us once we're in the end zone. That should be a penalty. But, we'll accept it. Oh, no, come on. No, they erased that. Oh, perfect. That was a long run. But I guess we have an opportunity on 3rd and 5 to try to convert again. Oh, Cunningham dropped it. We're going to go for it. I don't care. We want more touchdowns. We're very greedy. And that one's deep to Ostrander. He's going to go all the way. Oh, my God. Like I said, this should be illegal. 6 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing, 8 total TDs on the day. And, yeah, coach is keeping us out. We haven't seen the field, and it's 70-10 now. Backups are scoring. Backup scored twice. Wow, what a game. 77-10. What a way to open up our senior year. A new team, new city, new stadium, new uni, new number, new us. No interceptions, no fumbles, no injuries. Just looks so good out there today. Couple bad decisions, got sacked a couple of times, but I feel so good about the decision we made to come here and play for Florida. We could get another national championship. We could win an SEC conference. We could get a Heisman. There's so many opportunities here. National attention. Look at this. Like almost 550 yards just for us. Here's the player stats. 18 for 28. That's 64% completion. 6 touchdowns, 332 yards. This is where I want to be yardage-wise every game, 300+. Touchdown-wise, obviously, this is amazing. I would love to get 3 touchdowns per game through the air. 2 I would settle for, but 6, that's just awesome. We were sacked twice today. Would like to avoid that, but one of them were really, truly unavoidable. One guy just literally came through on us. Rushing-wise, though, Callahan got it done on the ground, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. We got it done on the ground, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, McDaniel had 6 receptions, 106 yards. Cunningham had 2 touchdowns. Baker had 2 touchdowns. Ostrander had a touchdown. Parker had a touchdown. So many different receivers got involved today. And obviously, this junior redshirt halfback had that drop. That was very disappointing. We do have a decent amount of drops here. 7 drops on the day. Got to try to avoid that and improve. Florida rips apart UMass in a 77-10 season opening victory. We literally did rip them apart. I don't think there's any of them left. Our next opponent is North Texas, who's pretty much just as good as UMass. So, obviously, Kirk's siding with the University of Florida in this one. It's a home game. Florida's the toughest place to play. Our winning streak is now 28 at home. So, it's going to be tough for North Texas to get a win here. It's going to be a great stat padding game. As you can see, we're so good on offense and defense, ranked number 1 in the nation for points scored. Obviously, for total offense, it's going to be tough to beat us this season. But guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe and turn on those notifications. Our senior season is going to be a crazy one. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.